Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Today we are working in my work planner for the week of December 1st. I just wanted to really jump on camera and work in my work planner, and I thought I'd turn the camera on and bring you guys along. This is an unplanned video. I have all my videos planned for the week, and I realized that I didn't have a video planned for Sunday. I'm filming this November 30th, and I'm going to post it November 30th. And I thought, you know what? I need to sit and do my work planning for the week. Why don't I just bring you guys along with me? So this is definitely unplanned, but should be enjoyable. I just wanted to kind of chat today about several things. So here we go. Okay. So in my work planner, I've already decorated for the month. Look, I made a mistake and I did my monthly cover on my notes page. It is what it is. The last month of the year, we're going to roll with it. Before I get into just writing my plans down, I want to show you my monthlies and my monthly overview that I've decorated. So this is kind of a very neutral December monthly. I used Caliber Plan's birthday flowers for the month of December. I always try to use that book at least in one of my planners every month so that I can use the florals. And I don't know, I felt like the December floral should have been a little bit more holiday-ish, but it is what it is. But either way, I do like this. It's actually kind of refreshing to have just a different color scheme. I don't ever really use my monthly layouts really at all, truthfully. I just put down a few key items and that's it. I call it a day. But I like how refreshing this is. Then these are my notes pages. I usually use these for just random notes throughout the month. These pages are in here so that the monthly can be independent. And so it creates this space where you have open pages, and I like to use them in a flex way, so just whatever I need it for. Except this month I put the title on the wrong page. Oh well. Then I have my monthly, and this is where we're going to really start working and filling out this planner today. And we're just going to take it slow and chat with each other. Talk about some things I have going on my channel and all type of things. Okay. And then this is my weekly that I've already decorated. We're going to fill this out as well. So let's get started. Let me take out this monthly overview first. So my work inserts are custom inserts, and I know this font is kind of small, so you're going to have a hard time seeing it on camera, but I'll try to read it to you. But these are custom inserts, and I love a dashboard. So my monthly focus is for me to just reflect on how things are going. So the first prompt says, what went well last month? I think a lot of things went well. I'm thinking about work, my Planning by Eva stuff, not necessarily my 9-to-5 work. But I think a lot of things went well last month. I was able to successfully launch the PBE site, which was a big deal for me. I worked really hard on that. Shameless plug, planningbyeva.com is now live. Please check it out. But that went really well this month. And I just, really focused on accomplishing a goal. And that was just really satisfying last month. I really enjoyed that. What was challenging? That focus on accomplishing a goal was also challenging. I think just hyper focusing was very stressful. And there were times where I felt really overwhelmed and not really in a routine. I felt very reactive versus being proactive, and I don't like to be reactive. So that was really challenging. My focus for this month is just establishing my routines again, Oh, I'm not loving this pen. I'm gonna change it. Change out the pen. Not in the middle of this page, but when I go to the next page. This is a lovely pen. I love this pen in general. It's a Uniball Jetstream. Love this pen. But I have really messy handwriting. You figured that out by now. So this pen is not helping my handwriting at all. It's really a struggle to write neatly, and I do that on the best day. So I need a pen that's going to help facilitate that for me a little bit more. But anyway, establishing my routine, that's really what I'm going to focus on for this month. And then, yeah, that's about all I'm going to put here. As far as just general focus for the month, just like a list, I like to use this area as just like a list of things to focus on. I'm going to focus on this routine section here. I think I really want to establish a better content routine. So I was just kind of thinking about that this morning when I realized I didn't have a video to go up for today. You know, I was browsing YouTube and I saw all the other videos from other creators being posted. I was like, well, damn, where is my video? And then I remembered that I took some advice from my YouTube assistant, AI assistant, because you know you don't get no real person on YouTube. And they were like, oh, maybe you shouldn't post on Sunday. Maybe you should post on such and such day. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll try it. But y'all, I really miss the Sunday videos. And I was like, I'm going to get up and record this video because I want to put a video up too. So anyways, I'm going to stop listening to those AI people. And I'm going to get back on a routine that works for me. So that's something I want to focus on this month, is working on my routines. I also want to focus on the Planning by Eva community. So I was kind of joking a little bit earlier, and not joking, but I did launch the planningbyeva.com website, which I'm super excited for. A big reason I launched that website is to have a better place to list my products. I currently list my products on Etsy, and Etsy's been fine. I don't want to talk bad about Etsy, although they do have some challenges. But for me, I definitely faced some specific challenges on Etsy, and an example of that is I update my products all the time because I'm using them all the time. I don't really create products, put them up, and don't ever use them. I use the products that I create. So as I'm using them, I may identify an enhancement, or I may slightly change something. Not minimal. If it's minimal, I won't worry about it. But, you know, I just may, I don't know, make a little bit of a change here or there. And I wanted to be able to send those updates out to people who had bought my products without charging them anything. And you really can't do that on Etsy. They have really strict policies about forcing your customer to go back through the Etsy system, which is, I get it. But if I just wanted to add a page to, say, my budget planner, which is like a 200+ page planner, it's a lot of work to add that page, change it. I think I have like maybe a total of 50 files for my budget plan to list all versions of my budget planner. I think I have a total of like 50 separate files because of the way you have to upload files to Etsy. So if I want to make a change to one page, it was a really big hassle to do that and then re-upload all of those updates to Etsy. And then I didn't have a way to let people know via Etsy. And it was just like, okay, well, I'm not going to make the change because I'm going to go through all this work and then I can't even let people know that it's been updated. So they don't even get the update anyway. So stuff like that was really frustrating. And so having my products on my own site means that if I make an update to a product, I can just send you guys a notice if you bought the product and say, hey, this product has been updated. Here's the updated page. Such a big difference. So that type of flexibility is one of the reasons that I was really trying to get this website launched. And then another reason was the community aspect of it. Now, I don't have a community on my website yet, and I don't know if I'll have like a membership or anything like that. I don't think I want that. But what I did want was one place where you guys could go and get information. If you wanted to join the Facebook group, if you wanted to find out how to contact me, if you wanted to download the freebies and figure out where all that stuff was, you can get that information now on the Planning by Eva site. And that was just really important to me, just to have one spot to share information with you guys and to keep things organized. You know, I put the stuff in the bottom of my videos in the description, and that's great and wonderful. And I hope you guys still access that, because a lot of people don't go to websites anyway. So it's still going to be there. But just having it in kind of one place, I thought would be a great tool for helping to build that Planning by Eva community. So in this month of December, I want to keep doing community building activities. So I want to keep building that community. So I really need to probably launch the Facebook site. Facebook group, I should say. Guys, I suck at social media. I'm going to just go ahead and be honest with you. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I don't like it. And I don't like to use it. I really dislike Facebook. And I won't be using TikTok. I have a TikTok account, but I won't be using TikTok. I like Instagram, and I do go on Instagram all the time, but Instagram is hard to me. So, however, I am going to get over those barriers, because I do want to create more ways that we can communicate. And so, even though I do not like social media, I don't like the way people act on social media and all that good stuff, I'm going to try to create better communities for our community and just really embrace that. So I really need to like work and plan that during this month of December, because I want it all to be ready to go for January. And then those are the main things, I think. Content routine, building a community. Oh, and just site updates. I still have a few things that are listed as coming soon on my Planning by Eva site. So I want to get those updated. That's primarily the focus for the month of December. Okay, so then this focus area is really going to turn into my core goals for the month. I'm going to keep these simple, really, because it's December and there's just a lot going on, you guys. And so I don't need to have too many goals here and something to give me extra stress. So I think one of my big goals is probably going to be what I listed here, honestly, is building the Planning by Eva community. As I write in this box, I realize I definitely need lines to write straight. I like this layout without having the lines, but girl, my handwriting is off the chain horrible. And then I need to update the PBE site. And then I do need to content plan. Actually, it's a little bit more than content plan. I do a yearly business plan. Like, I don't rewrite my business plan, obviously, but I look at my content, what type of content I'm making, how often I'm posting my content. I think about what type of promotion and marketing I'm going to do, which you guys probably never really see that. And then I also think about any events or any like upskilling or tools and resources I need to acquire. So I kind of do like a business reset. So that's what I'm going to call that. is my 2026 business reset. And so for my action steps, that includes things like creating my 2026 content strategy. Let's see, my product development. So what products do I want to create in 2026? And I do this for actually my genealogy site, which is History Rooted. And Planning by Eva. Now, History Rooted needs a full refresh. I've not done any work on History Rooted in a long time. And I need to, because that's really a passion. Well, Planning by Eva and History Rooted are both passion projects for me. So I need to get back on History Rooted. But anyway, 2026 content strategy, 2026 product development, and then my 2026 marketing strategy. That's primarily for History Rooted. Okay, so those are things I need to focus on getting set up. So this is like a business reset. So my update my PBE site, I definitely need to add tutorials. I have a printing tutorial up now, and I want to add another one for something else. I don't know what yet. If you have any ideas, leave a comment down below. But I have a printing tutorial. I need to add a printing guide. I need to add the newsletter. So I've gone back and forth about should I have a newsletter on my site or not. And this is the thing. Because I have like a 50-hour a week, 9 to 5 regular job, it's really hard for me to do a lot of the extra content things for my content space, right? For Planning by Eva. I'm not retired. I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I'm not any of those things. I have to work 9 to 5 to pay bills. So everything that I do with Planning by Eva and History Rooted is extra to that. And I don't want to commit to something that I'm not able to continue doing. And so I've gone back and forth about doing a newsletter. And I also don't want to create something that you're not going to get value in, and it's just there to sit there. And so I've thought about how could I really use a newsletter? How could it be beneficial to you guys? And I wasn't going to have one at all because I just didn't think I had the time. But as I've gone through November, I realized that what I could use it for is to just kind of keep, again, building this community, keeping anyone who's interested updated on when there are changes coming within the community. So website updates, updates to social media, updates to events, updates to those things like that, where I don't have time to do a YouTube video on it, right? Sometimes there's information I want to share with you and I don't want to do a YouTube video, or it just doesn't make sense to do a full video. And so occasional newsletters would be great. So I don't think it's something I'm going to send out routinely. And I think that's what made me say, okay, go ahead and do one. That way you can just have a way to send out information whenever you need to, and you don't have to commit to a set schedule. And then you guys don't have to worry about being bombarded with stuff coming to your inbox every week, because I don't have time to do that. So I thought, okay, there's value in it if I do that. So since there's value for you guys and it's not going to be overwhelming for me, then it makes sense to go ahead and offer it. So that's what I am going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get that set up for in December. Then I want to do, let me step back to my business reset because I don't want to forget this. I definitely want to do live videos for my YouTube channel members. starting in January. This channel, I do not have a Patreon, and I don't think I ever will have a Patreon. I have tried to have a Patreon before. It just didn't sit right with me. I didn't feel comfortable doing it. And it was a lot of work. I mean, I went through all the work to launch it and all that good stuff, and it just didn't resonate, right? And it's a lot. It's a lot of work. And so I said, you know what? I'm just not going to do that. But I did open up channel memberships on my channel, and I've actually really enjoyed that, because what I wanted to do, even with Patreon, was create a space so that we can come together as a community, talk to each other, and share resources and information. And then there are some things that I create, some planners and inserts that take a lot of work, and they're a little bit more exclusive, and I wanted to make those available to you if you were interested. And so I thought that Patreon would be a good platform for all of that, and I just didn't like it at all. And like I said, it just didn't resonate with my audience very well. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. That's not my thing. But I did like the ease, or I do like the ease of doing it with channel memberships. And channel memberships are extremely affordable. I think there are 3 levels of channel memberships on my channel: the community level, the crew level, and the club level. And I think it's anywhere from like $1 or so to a few dollars per month, depending on the membership level. And you really get some great benefits on them. And so I feel much more comfortable with that. The only thing that stresses me out a little bit is that we don't have a live connection point. Like, we don't chat with each other and things like that. And I really want to do that. So I need to figure out how to make that happen. But I think one way to do that is to have live videos for channel members. So I definitely want to plan and launch that for January of 2026. I wanted to write that down, put a star by it, because I didn't want to forget. Okay, so anyway, back to updating the PPE site. So I have to add tutorials and guides. I have to add the newsletter. I think that's the only thing I really need to do to update the site itself, to get it to the point of where it's just kind of done, like completely 100% done. And then from there, it's just maintaining it, right? Adding new products when I release new products and things like that. Okay, so building the Planning by Eva community. This is definitely launching Facebook and refreshing Instagram. So yeah, those are probably the 2 things that I need to do. I'm not gonna put anything else there, because if I do, then I'm not gonna get it done. Like I said, I already don't like Instagram. And it's so weird, because I love to go to Instagram. I follow all of my favorite planners on Instagram. I follow my book people on Instagram. I do all of that on Instagram. I find that creating Instagram posts, so let's just do real talk. Creating Instagram posts, to me, it's the biggest headache ever. You know, for a long time, you had to have special dimensions on your Instagram post. And it was like, y'all, that is too much work. Why can't we just post the photo in the same aspect ratio that I took the dang photo in? You know, why do I have to go through all these bells and whistles just to get a decent photo posted? It was just frustrating. And so, like, videos that I film for YouTube, I can't just take that video and post a clip of it on Instagram. It has to be filmed in a different aspect ratio. So it's a totally different filming process to put videos over there. It's just not my thing. And I don't like to go through the hassle of doing it. I feel like I'm complaining so much about Instagram. I'm going to figure it out, you guys, because I'm motivated to figure it out because I do like the quick posting piece of Instagram and the quick ways we can share information with each other on Instagram. I do like those things. And being able to see replies and respond back to replies. Like, that's what I like about Instagram. I just wish it was just much more intuitive about posting decent looking photos and videos on Instagram. That's what I wish. And unfortunately, it's not. It's like that vertical versus horizontal thing. I think that's what it is. It's hard for my mind to get into that vertical content space, and I am more of a horizontal content space type person. So, anywho, let me put this pen up, girl, because this was a struggle for me to write with this pen. Okay, so this is my monthly focus. And let me pull out my weekly so that we can start filling out this weekly. As I do this, I have to say, I am so glad that I decided to film this video with you guys this morning because, you know, I was going to obviously fill in my work planner anyway, because I do that every Sunday regardless. And so sitting here and chatting with you guys it's just been so fun. So I'm glad that I decided to turn on the camera this morning. Okay, so this is my layout for the week of December 1st. And I actually used my Temu Christmas book. And some of the stickers, the box stickers came from the monthly freebie for everybody who views this channel. I created some functional boxes in holiday colors, red and green. And that's a freebie to anyone who wants it. My freebies, yay, I'm so happy to say this. All my freebies are linked on the planningbyeva.com website. I'll have that link down below. Just go to the shop area and there's a category that says freebies and you'll see all the freebies there and you can download them free of charge. But yeah, I used these box stickers. They came out really well and I thought that they would be the perfect complement to just about any spread for this week. For this month. And then the decor stickers came out of my Temu book. So, okay. I have my hourly set up and it looks pretty good. This week in December, it's like I'm taking a deep breath. December is going to be a super crazy month for me. We have family coming to town. They're going to stay an entire week. And it's going to be a lot. And then, you know, you have Christmas coming up. And then I'm traveling, I think, for New Year's Eve. So, like, half the month is just going to be crazy. And so everything you have to do for December and then the beginning of the year, you have to pretty much squeeze it into 2 weeks. And if you miss any of that time, you're going to be behind. So I'm trying not to miss any of that time. But all that being said, I'm still taking a deep sigh of relief because I had so much work going on in November, getting that website up, getting new products on the website, that it was just going. And I felt like I was just really rushing. I just felt like I was doing too much, but I wasn't doing too much. I was doing everything I needed to do, but it felt like I was doing too much. I'm just flipping over to my content tracker so that I can start putting my content on my calendar while I'm doing all this talking. Okay, so these are the videos that I have scheduled to post for this week. I need to write these down. So Monday, we have my December catch-all setup is posting. Wait, what do I want to post here? No, let me put these postings down. Posting and filming things. Let me do that first. Because, let me tell you why I'm going to do that first. On this layout, which I love this layout, and I 90% I'm going to use this layout. So 90% chance I'm going to use this layout in 2026. The only reason it's not 100% is that it is so easy to only do decorative elements on this right hand side and forget about the fact that I need to put some functional stuff here. And so, yeah. I have found the last couple of weeks, I've been struggling to leave space to put my functional pieces here, and I don't want to do that anymore. No, I didn't say that right. It's not that I don't want to do that anymore. It's important to me that I keep my work planner functional. And I think I can on this layout. Don't get me wrong. It's just I have to remember that that's the point of this layout, because I was just so excited about having a new layout. I was just decorating. And then I would go back during the week and I would be like, oh, wait, I didn't leave enough space to put what I'm actually, needing to work on. So, I just have to remember to do that. So posting is pretty clear, but let me see where I'm going to have time to film, because I actually have, if you look here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 videos that are going to post the next week. And so that means I have a ton of filming, way more filming than usual, that I need to do the first week, right? Because these videos don't post themselves. They have to be filmed first. And so, and they're also like pretty intensive videos, because they're all my setup videos for 2026. And I have to really get those out because I need to do the work in the planner. And I'm only going to have like 1 week after that to really start planning in those planners for 2026, because the next week is Christmas and I have family coming. And then the next week is the end of the month and I'll be out of town. So that's why I say you really don't have a full month to get yourself ready for 2026. You really only have a couple weeks. So for me to pull all that off, I have to have some pretty serious filming days the first 2 weeks of December. So let's see, 5 videos. Ooh, that's a lot. To figure out when I can film, let me look at my time block schedule. That's why this is so beneficial to me. I can look at my focus times for like my regular job and my PBE job, my PBE stuff, and see when I can film. Monday, I'm going to be super busy, I think, for my regular job. I don't think I'm going to have the mental capacity to film. Tuesday, very similar. Wednesday, I think I can do some filming on Wednesday. And I think I can do some filming on Thursday. Oh, see what I mean? I didn't leave any room to put filming on Thursday. This is what I'm talking about. When I decorate this, and this is just a mistake on my part, because I have to remember to keep this extremely functional. It was a little easier to remember that when I had a full vertical, or if I didn't remember it, I would still have some space there. So, you know what? Let me see if I can move one of these stickers. No, not that one. I might be able to move this one. I mean, this is a good, I've tried to move this one before. I can't. This is a good problem to have, you guys, because it's not like it's the end of the world. It's just, like I said, I have to remember that as I am, so I'm just going to put filming down here then. As I'm decorating these, I have to remember that. That's why this is 90% chance I'm going to use this layout, but not quite 100% chance because of that. But yeah, I'm probably going to use it because I love it. And I'll just have to figure that out. Okay, so, oh, and I obviously film on Saturday. All right. Now let's go back here and see what we got going on. Oops. Smart April. Okay, so posting, we have December catch-all. Setup. Already filmed. I just need to post it. And then I want to use this red, but it's so hard to use red highlight. Actually, I think I'm just going to use two different color greens. So we have December catch-all, and then up here I wanted to have my catch-all plan with me. So this is interesting. So if I look at my girl, stuff is just rolling all out of my planner. Okay, if I look at my schedule, right, my posting schedule, I originally had my plan with me, my catch-all plan with me, set for like Friday, maybe even Saturday. And I think I had another setup video for Wednesday. But I feel like I've just done so many non-planning videos over the past few weeks that I really needed to just reset and refresh for myself and also for you guys, because I plan all the time. And doing a non-planning video is actually like an extra step for me. The planning stuff is going to happen anyway, like what we're doing now. I would be doing that whether I was filming it or not. So I might as well film it and create that content for you guys and bring you guys along with me. The non-planning videos are things that I have to make extra space in my schedule for. And also, it's been so many in November, because November is a huge month for buying planners and getting all your planner supplies, and everybody's doing that, having planner hauls and stuff. And so I'm not saying not to do that, but it can get to be a lot. And I was definitely feeling the urge to create a planning focused video. And so I moved up my catch-all plan with me to Wednesday, just because I didn't want to have so many, I didn't want to do just a regular setup or another line, a 2026 lineup, and then have my plan with me be at the end of the week. I think that would have made it be like 2 weeks since having a plan with me. And it was just like, that was going to be too much. But those are the type of things that I think about when I'm doing my planning schedules. Anyway, just thought I'd share that. So Wednesday, the catch-all plan with me is posting. And then Friday is my December budget setup. And then Saturday is my 2026 lineup. Okay, so I feel much better about this. Than I did last week, because last week I totally forgot to put my posting and my filming categories. Now I listed everything like after the fact, but I just didn't make that the first thing I did. Like I said, it was kind of more decorative, and I just kind of lost track of what I was doing, and I just want to make sure that I don't do that again. Okay, so those are for some of my filming blocks. This is what I'm posting. So now let's consider what I'm filming for this week. Tons of setup videos. Wednesday, trying to think. I still have a lot of work to do to prepare these planners for setup. By work, that means I need to finalize inserts and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to do some of that today. So I'm trying to see which ones I will have ready by and what times. You know what? I think I'm gonna do my budget setup first, because that's the one I think I am pretty much ready. I should have put 2026, but that's okay. I think that's the one I'm pretty much have all my inserts ready to go, because I'm not making a lot of changes to my budget planner. So I think that's the one that I'm going to have the less stress around putting together. And also, I need to put that one together first, because that's the one I do the most work in for 2026 personal prep. Financial goals, financial budgeting. It takes a long time to think about those things. So I would rather get that one done and out of the way so I can actually work in it for 2026. And so then I think the next day that I'm filming will be Thursday. I should have catch-all stuff ready to go. So I should be able to film my 2026 catch-all on Thursday. I hope, because that's a planner that's giving me a little bit of a headache. I am still really going back and forth between what I want my wellness section to look like. I think I've nailed it down for my goals section by bringing in that Moxie Life planner, which is a whole story in itself, you guys. But I think I've nailed it down by doing that. The wellness planner, I'm still going back and forth. And so I think as of this morning, I think I figured out what I want to do. But we'll see if that changes. But that one has been giving me a little bit of a headache because of that reason. And then Friday, though, I think I can do my 2026 work setup. I didn't leave much room there, did I? Okay, so I think filming those and putting these on the calendar will be nice. Oh, Black Friday haul. I have to film that, and I have to film my work decor. So I can film my work decor, or either, work decor. Because I'm doing a plan with me now, so probably don't want to do. Girl, look at that highlight. I messed that up so bad. That's okay. Work decor, and then Black Friday haul. That's if I have any of my Black Friday merchandise. People tend to like ship things like really slow around the Black Friday stuff. And you know what? That's fine. I'm fine with it. If I have it, I have it. I'll film the video. If I don't, I won't. I'll do something else. But if I have my Black Friday stuff, then it'll be a haul video. I'll film a haul video. And I think that should be about it. Sunday is catch-all decor. So I'm gonna do another post, because like I said, guys, I'm posting on Sunday. Who cares what YouTube says? I like posting videos on Sunday, so I'm gonna post a video on Sunday. I am going to post my catch-all 10/15 decor. That means I need to film that on Saturday. Okay. Now, let me just kind of, oops, y'all. Girl, it's okay. I'll work on that. Let me just fill in my tasks for the week. Okay, that's going to irritate me. Usually stuff like that doesn't irritate me, but that's going to irritate me. That is too much. Okay, pen, gel pen, don't let me down. All right. Oh, let's see here. Did we do it? Okay. What other tasks do I have for the week of December? Filming catch up, and then site updates. I think that's about it. Okay, guys, I think that is it for this really long plan with me. I just thought it would be a good idea just to quickly film this video and then come online and share it with you. So that's all this was. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me just put a note to myself here. Remember self-care. I've said in several of my videos, this is a really big thing for me in December. So I just want to always remind myself to do that. Yeah, this is what it is. And thank you for sticking with me for this video, you guys. I really appreciate you watching this, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit different, but I really like these videos. And I just, like I said, I just got up and I just knew that I needed to sit down and work in my planner today, because I do that every Sunday. And I just wanted to bring you along with me for my work planner updates. I will continue updating my planners. I do need to work in my catch-all planner today and finish some work in my budget planner, but I will be doing that off camera because you don't need to sit with me for the next hour or so again while I work in those planners. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a happy week planning.